Welcome to the Wild Call, the podcast where we explore the great outdoors, one adventure at a time. I'm your host, Todd, co host Bryce, Quinn, Seth. Today, we're going to be diving into the world of duck hunting. Whether you're a seasoned hunter or just curious about this honored tradition, we've got you covered. So grab your waders, load up your duck calls, and let's get into it. How y'all fellas doing today?
Oh, I'm
I'm
doing
doing all
pretty
right.
good. Making it.
So, every episode, I like to start off about a little history about what we're talking about. Today, we're talking about duck hunting.
Yep.
So before we talk about gear, technique, let's take a quick trip back in time. Duck hunting has been around for centuries. Indigenous people relied on ducks for food and feathers, using tools like nets and handmade decoys. In the 19th century, duck hunt became a popular sport in North America and Europe, but it also led to overhunting and near extinction of some species. Thankfully, conservation efforts like the Migratory Bird Treaty of 1980 helped regulate hunting and protect the waterfowl populations. Today, duck hunting is not just a sport, it's a way to connect with nature, contribute to conservation, and carry on tradition that's been passed down for generations. So let's start it off, man. Look, let's talk about gear essentials. I know when we go duck hunting, you need plenty of things. All the equipment, it might seem overwhelming for you, but look, don't worry. We could break it down for you, right?
Sure.
First of all, you need a reliable shotgun. Some people like 12 gauges, some people like 20. Me, I prefer 12 gauge. What
I'm
about
a
you guys?
12 gauge.
12 all day.
Remington, best ones you can get.
That's
1100.
right. That's right. That's right. Like so, I like a 12 gauge pump shotgun. Automatic
Sure.
just don't do for me. I don't know why. Like I just can't. I bought somebody's automatic one day, man. I was in a blind trying to pump my automatic like that. Like
That's right. Yep. Got
what's
you
going
missing
on?
ducks.
I know it. I know it. So second, man, look, what you need is decoys, right?
Yep.
They lifelike duck replicas. They used to attract ducks from hunting areas. Can somebody elaborate? One of you guys just elaborate, like what kind of decoys y'all use? What do y'all prefer? What do y'all like?
We throw out a lot of wood duck decoys where we at. We hunt a lot of wood, so that's mostly what we throwing out. So we getting the fat woodies to come down. Uh, Open wall people are throwing out a lot of mallards and stuff like that.
Little
Uh,
group appeal.
yeah, I'm not too picky on the brand. A lot of people spend high dollars on brand and stuff, like Avian X, this and that. I just get
Can't forget
whatever.
you could always just paint some milk jugs and throw them out
That's
there too.
what
Yep.
we do.
Paint them black.
Yep, we
Paint
repaint
them
our
black.
old decoys to make them
Hey,
look
Quay,
better
Quay,
again. But
you remember when we first started duck hunting out there in Lake No Trees?
Oh
Hey,
yeah.
hold on, wait. I got the jugs in the back right there. Look,
Yeah.
just waiting to get painted
hey,
black.
oh yeah. We hit a spread of somebody left some black jugs out there. We just
Uh
remember
huh.
I told you that like the only thing we had was a one bag and one mojo.
They
And
still back
One
there. Yep.
more.
hey, we go throw them in the middle of them black jugs and be like, we couldn't call what the fuck, but we tried.
That's right. But around here, population brings them down. So that's really
Yeah.
what you
Oh
have.
yeah.
It don't matter if you calling or not. You got the numbers in your spread. They coming.
You want to talk about about different mojos y'all use, or different mojos, different decoys y'all use? Like you got your swimmers, you got your feeders, you got your shakers. Y'all
Yeah.
want to talk about when and where y'all use them?
So really, anywhere we're using a mojo. If we feel like the birds are overpressured, we won't use a mojo sometimes. A mojo, if the people that don't know what that is, that's a motorized spinning wing decoy. It's a decoy on a stick with wings on the side that spin. Uh, so
They
a lot
get
of
shot a
people.
lot too.
Yeah, that yep. Sets got shot
Yeah,
last weekend.
y'all run with about 7 holes in it right now.
Yeah. So that's uh like shakers. They call them pulsators. That makes ripples in the water. It just makes ripples within the decoys to give a little lifelike to the spread. So uh those are good anywhere to use. I recommend those for everybody. So swimmers, we don't use too much of them. We have them, but we hunt mostly wood, so
Yeah,
we really only break it out when we're hunting open water. So
Hey, what about that set last time I went with you with y'all, man? You had that pull string, right?
we had a jerk rig.
Jerk rig, that's what it's called. I couldn't remember. Man, you want to explain that a little bit?
That's really just to put a little bit of motion, make your decoys look a little more lifelike. The ripples on the water, whenever the sun hits them just right, it's that's the most attracting you're gonna get from your spread is all of those ripples, all that motion on the water.
Okay, so you just throw a heavy anchor and you got like a bungee cord on it.
Yeah, there's a elastic on the bottom with I run a 3 pound anchor and a string from the elastic, just with some loops so you can clip on your decoys, however many you want, uh, and just pull on it. I try not to pull too fast. You want to make it look like the ducks are kind of swimming back and forth, not
Yeah,
like just
yeah,
sitting there in one spot.
yeah.
yeah. Now a duck call. I've I've tried duck call with this mallet. Mallet was my worst, right? I've tried calling ducks with a mallet call. It's hard, man.
Oh yeah,
I
that's for sure.
I ain't even gonna lie to you, man. Look, I practiced for a week and I was like, nah, fuck this. I give up. You know, you want to talk a little bit about duck calls, how to call them, how to spot a duck, and then know what call to blow.
Them
So
ducks, you don't
you,
know they flapping fast. The
yeah,
fastest
yeah,
bird that's gonna fly through there.
that's right.
Them
So
motherfuckers be rolling.
if they on a mission, flying high in the sky, and they're not whistling back or calling back or anything, you know that bird's not coming to you. Most likely,
Yeah, they
they,
already know where they're going.
yeah, they know what's up. So, you really got to be pretty good at IDing birds. So, uh, the easiest way to ID a bird is the sound, of course. So, most of the time where we at, there's whistling wood ducks everywhere screaming at you. So, that's mostly what we're doing is just whistling back at them, soft, like a little soft whistle, just to get them back into the decoy. So that's mostly what we're doing.
I think I got a video somewhere. Maybe Set was whistling at him or something. Maybe I don't
Maybe
know.
so. I think I heard a few whistles in the videos.
Was
I
it
know some
this
of
one?
them videos I didn't send you from last year. We was calling a lot at them in some of them.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna
most of them
look.
videos
Now
were
where's your
mid
call,
hunt
right?
nature. Was that?
Where's your call?
They in the truck. I should have went get them.
The boy
Yeah, you
going.
should have. You should
Uh-huh.
have. You you
I
could
could
have
drop
given
out.
some.
I could drop back for a second. Let y'all talk and go get him. But yeah,
While if you want it, while you do that, man, let's talk about camouflage real quick, right? Because ducks got a sharp eyesight, right?
Yeah.
So blending in your surroundings is key. Like I know when when I went with y'all last time I was down there, it was for some reason, man, said like them ducks didn't want to
Yeah.
like they would circle, they would fly by and then boom, they was gone.
Hmm.
And what we thought was like it had to be that tan gator grass
Yeah.
because we wasn't blending in at all. Like everything
No,
around
that
us
was
was green, right?
yeah.
No telling. It could have been the grass. It could have been that bright head you got right there. I mean,
It could have
it
been.
really.
I
You
really,
know, you
I
no
really think
no.
it was that
I
blonde.
had I had a hat on.
Well,
It was definitely
jokes
the
lie.
blonde though. That tan grass with a green backdrop. I mean, we sticking out like crazy with that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And that's the thing, man. That them ducks can see good because I mean they fly 6, 7, 8, 900 feet up, and they can spot one duck
Oh yeah.
float,
Oh yeah.
swimming in the
Yep,
water, and they
yep,
looking at that. So you having a tan background against green, I mean a tan boat against green, they see that like, oh man, something don't look right,
Oh yeah.
Duck,
It's
ducks ain't as
amazing.
dumb as you think.
Not at
yeah.
No, and
all.
they're not like deer either. There's a lot of deer under there where you got to wear your orange. Deer really can't see color. Ducks,
Correct.
they gonna see anything you got.
Exactly. They
Most
seeing
birds,
that little white speck on that
Hmm.
teal's head. You know
Yep.
what I'm saying?
yeah,
Yep.
most birds actually see
Brother.
more of a bandwidth of colors than we do, or deer do, or like most other
Yeah.
animals.
Exactly. Yeah. It's crazy how camouflaged you have to be to
Yep.
be able to duck hunt.
Oh yeah.
That's why duck hunting is the only thing that you don't have to wear orange for.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. But it's crazy, like how the Sika and all of that. I don't know. I don't really believe in all the high end camouflage going around nowadays, like all the Sika and the Shin and like they paying 12 to $1,600 for a pair of
So
waders.
yeah,
That's crazy.
How much?
Yeah, you heard.
yeah,
You heard
Wow.
me. Yeah.
Remember back
Oh,
back when all we had was Drake. Drake was really like the only one that
right,
was like
right. That
the
was the
big
high
brand.
end. That
That
was
was
the
it.
top
That
of
Yeah.
the
was high.
line.
That was high, but at the same time, you were still only paying about $50 for a shirt and pants, right?
Yep.
Exactly.
yep,
Yeah.
You know,
Now Sika is like you're paying, eight, probably almost $1,000 just for a pair of bibs, which is just coveralls.
wow,
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
yep.
that's
Yeah, the prices are ridiculous,
that's
Yeah.
crazy.
and the camo does work, but
Eh,
the
that,
price is just too much for me.
Yeah, I
but
can't
but
do
but
that,
but
man.
that goes that goes into the conversation of how many people are getting into this, right? Like
Hmm.
there's so many people getting into duck hunting because it's a sport, right?
That's right.
And like me and you talked about, Bryce, like not everybody getting into it for the right reasons, right? Like we get into it, we kill a duck, we get it out the water, we bring it back,
Sure.
we clean it, we
Throw it in
put
the
it in the
pot.
throw it in
Yep.
exactly, throw it in the pot.
Yep,
Not everybody like that, man. Like Bryce told me yesterday. Like people do it, they just want it for a trophy.
Hmm.
You
Yep.
know,
just
that's
for the power pig.
That's right.
that's not the way we was raised. Like we go out there, and we doing this for the meat. It's for fun.
Correct.
You know, it gets our heart racing whenever we see the ducks circling and then dropping to our spread, and it's for the fun also. But we also bringing it back and we feeding our families with it.
Yep. I
You
remember we
know,
used to go out for the morning hunt. We come back, clean them, cook them, eat them, and go back for the
Mhm.
afternoon hunt on the
Yep,
in
same
the
day.
in the same day.
You
That's
yep.
come
right.
back home after that afternoon hunt, clean them, cook them again. Wake up in the
These
morning, do the same thing.
these new hunters, man, and we seen that last time we was out, man. Quinn, I wish you could have come with us. Uh,
Oh yeah.
we had some guys behind us, man. They was shooting at birds like they had a rifle. You know, we couldn't get a bird drop where we was at because these guys was shooting birds that was a mile high.
I'm not killing that.
No,
Nothing,
nothing at
nothing.
all.
It was just ridiculous. Like all these
Yeah,
new
that's what's
guys,
bad whenever you
man.
get into them lakes like that and they got public land so that people are everywhere and you're not supposed to
Everywhere.
put your blind. You're not supposed to set up so close to somebody else. But man, these
And
Yep.
people
that's
over
what
here now they don't
Oh,
care. And if you
we
got ducks coming into your spread, they don't have to have nothing.
right.
They just gonna start shooting to scare them up.
we had BBs falling in the boat.
Oh yeah, They were that close.
That's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
What's up, boy? Bradley, you like the last duck hunt, boy? I heard I
With
I
that
heard
damn
you
kazoo. I'm a
I heard you slept the whole time.
no. Let his ass go back in the house. Yep. Yeah. Like almost almost every time we went to Dixie, when I say the landing was so packed, like it was hard to turn your truck around.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah, you got all these new hunters and these young hunters, and they don't have mentors or anything like people to show them the ropes and exactly what to do. Right? Huh?
Right.
Not only hunter safety, but like um respect
Yeah,
for the other hunter.
they don't really respect the. I don't know. I don't want to call it a
They don't.
sport because it's not
It is,
really.
but they don't respect the sport, man. Like
Yeah.
it's crazy. Like they just they YouTube hunters, right? They
Right.
go on YouTube, they look, and they be like, "Oh, I know the basin.
Yep.
I'm gonna
Yep.
go. I'm gonna go in this spot right here,
I could do
and
that.
I'm gonna start shooting."
Yep.
You
At
know,
anything that flies by.
anything that fly, no matter where they don't know the range of their shotgun.
Right.
You know,
Exactly.
hey, I say that, man. So let me tell you a quick story. So when I think it might have been my first duck hunt with my uncle on my mama's side, Randy Bork. But he took me. So this is down Portage, where my grandpa lived. Across the street, they got cane fields, but in the cane fields, they got a bunch of wooded pines.
Uh huh.
So back then, he knew the owner, man. It was like, yeah, go hunt it, whatever you want.
They
So
got all that fenced in now. You
is it?
can't get back there. You can't
Come
get back.
on,
No, you
damn,
can't. You
No,
can't.
gated
damn.
all up.
That
You
that,
can't
that
get it.
them pines
Yep.
by T by you.
Yep.
Yep.
Damn, yeah,
Yep. Can't get
man.
back there.
So he brought me back there, and we was in Suedas, and me, him, and Dalton Boudreaux. We went back. We walked from my grandma's house. We walked back there, man, and it seemed like 25 miles, but it probably wasn't. But
Yep. Yep.
500 yards, you know.
Yep.
But anyway, we went back there, man, and we just kneeling down in the pond, and like so you know the pond they got the woods and there's a little opening in the middle, and he's calling ducks. Well, we shot a couple of them. At the end of the hunt, he was like, they had some ducks fly over, bro. He was like, "You think I could get up?" I said, "Man, hell no, that's too high." He said, "Watch this." Boom! That fucking duck flip, bro. Hey, I swear. I was like, man, like, how in the hell did you hit that duck,
Right.
bro?
Yep.
Like,
Yep.
that thing was so high, and like he, but he's like my cousin, Big T. Like,
That's right. Yeah.
you know, like him and Big T grew up together. Like they hunt, they used to hunt together all the time. Like, they could shoot and everything. Like, man, I remember the first time I hunted with Big T. Him, my uncle was in the blind over there in the chaffalier, and they was like, "We're gonna give you the first shot, but after your first shot, if you don't kill him, we
That's
smoking them."
right.
Hey,
Yeah.
every time I missed it. Every time
Yeah.
they was laying down the ducks
That's
because
right. Yeah.
I was missing them every time.
Yep. They grew up doing that. That's their life, you
Hey,
know.
that's their life,
That's
exactly.
right. That's what they do.
A lot of them,
Anyway,
that's really the only thing they would eat too is the wildlife that they killed.
That's
yeah,
it.
that's it. That's
That's
it.
what they know
They
around
had to
here.
make that shot count.
That's right. Yep.
That's like,
They used to have paper shells, you know, and
is
Yep.
it?
that's all they used to buy them by the shell. So
Uh-huh.
That's like
mhm.
my uncle. Y'all talk about eat what they kill, man. Y'all ever ate some coon? My
Oh
uncle,
yeah,
hey,
I never ate that.
my
I
uncle
ate
T
some
Ryan,
coon
bro.
before.
So you kill a coon, you gotta know. how to clean it because they got this bladder in them. If you cut it when you're cleaning them,
Yeah, it's a gland.
it'll yeah a gland. If you
Yeah.
cut it when you clean them, it'll ruin all the meat.
Yep.
Well, he knows how to do it, and
It's all
when he cooks it,
testosterone. That's all testosterone. If it
oh
gets in your
yeah,
meat, it taints it instantly.
whenever he cooks it, he smothers it and puts it in the gravy. Man, it tastes like chicken.
Yeah.
Mm.
If you know how to marinate it and get that wild game taste out of there,
Out of it.
anything can
Yep.
taste
No,
good.
that's like anything, right? That's just like your gator, just like
That's right.
your
Yeah.
squirrel, your duck, anything. Whoa, I say
Yeah.
duck, man. Duck's good, however you cook it.
And Till's your best duck. I'll find all that other shit they pretty and all that, but I find the best tasting ducks at Till.
I like a wood
Yeah,
duck.
but
Wood duck. I find a wood duck's
I
pretty
like
good.
it too.
everybody
Yeah.
everybody wants a mallet to mount that on their wall.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. I never tasted a mallet.
Me either.
Nope.
Well,
Tasted it.
I can't say I have.
I
That's right,
have.
but that's like down
Gap
here. We
used to
don't
kill a
see.
Gap used to kill a bunch of them.
We
Gap
don't
got some
see a
crazy
lot of.
luck. I remember that time he killed that pintail right there in the lake
Yeah.
and a group of female mallets.
But
Random pintail.
Quinn, you haven't been around. I'm telling you, it's been getting very good for us right there, dog. Oh
For the
yeah,
mallet,
not mallards. Well, we seen a few, but
Yeah.
like all different ducks. So like we seen a bunch of spoonies, uh, a bunch of different species. I killed
I
a
ain't never
red
killed a
duck.
spoonie, man. I ain't never killed a
That killed a
spoonie.
I
magadwall back
killed a
there.
couple spoonies.
I never
I
killed
shot
a
one
spoonie.
spoonie before in my
That
life.
little spot, man, we had with Jason and them right there in the middle. They still
Right?
hunt, but man, it used to pop right there. I mean, every
So
You
year
talk
we
about
was chilling.
you talk about right over the portage cut where
Yep,
Jason built that blind at.
yep, yep. It's still right there. They still hunting.
Yeah.
so Quinn, we hunting basically right across the levee on the basin side in a little hole right. Well, no, it's pretty much right. Yeah, it's pretty much right there. So, yep,
Fucking right.
pretty much right across from Lake Fawcett Point. I shouldn't say that. You're gonna have to edit that one out.
Yeah, you giving the spot out,
Bleep,
dog.
Yeah.
bleep.
Go play it again. All right. All right, we're back, man. Everybody had to go do their own thing. Look, I've been drinking, so I had to go to the bathroom.
Yes, sir.
I ain't gonna lie. Oh, what was we talking about? I don't even remember.
Fuck. I don't know. I'm lit.
All right. Let's go.
Something about ducks. That's all I remember.
Let's, let's get back in the Doug Hub, man. So let's talk about scouting and strategy, right?
Mhm.
Duck hunting, it's not just about showing up and hoping for the best, right? It's about preparation, man.
Right.
Scouting is crucial. Before the season starts, man, you got to spend time observing duck behavior, where they feeding, where they resting,
Yeah.
knowing the patterns, and they help you choose a good spot, man. Can you guys explain, like, what do y'all do?
So we basically look for their flight pattern. That's what we're looking for. Where they flying, when they flying, early morning to late afternoon is what you're looking for around
Mm-hmm.
those times. So when they flying in those areas, that's where you want to be. Yep.
Yep. Yep.
When it's a hot spot like that, that's where you want to be.
Yep. You got like time patterns, right? Like what time in the morning are they moving? If you go do a morning hunt, what time?
As
If
early as the sun comes up.
that's right.
Yeah.
Before that sun is even breaking them trees,
I
you want
remember
to be.
I remember I've done a lot of afternoon hunts also because of work, right? Like
Mhm.
and that was the thing, like what time are these ducks moving? And back then, man, these ducks weren't moving till after sundown. So it
Yeah.
was it was a hit or miss. So
Yeah. You get that sometimes.
I
Sometimes
mean,
they,
yeah,
yep,
that's still
they're
the case
moving
out here now.
They'll move in crazy hours. Yep.
And we talking about preparation and stuff. Let's just make this clear. It is extremely illegal to bait. So
Oh
Yeah,
yes.
yeah,
yeah,
Yes.
we ain't
Very
talking about baiting and
illegal.
all the no. That's
No, we can't
extremely
do
illegal.
that. Yeah, we can't do
Extremely
that.
illegal. Can't go like there, throw your corn out and do all that. You can't do none of that. You
Yeah,
strictly got to go off of what them ducks is doing. You can't bring them
that's
to
right.
you.
Yep.
That's
You
right.
gotta
Yep.
find what they eating on.
Yep.
yeah. That's another thing with scouting. You need to look like if you're going for wood ducks, you need to look for the acorn trees because that's what they're going to be eating on.
Yep.
Yep.
Teal, if you can find where they have some wild millet growing or something like that, that's really where you'd want to be because they're going to be eating on that. A
Some
lot of
wild
different
what?
ducks will eat that too, but
Some wild what?
millet
Oh, Miller. Okay.
Yep. It's like a
is
wild
basically
rice
wild
sauce.
rice. Yeah,
Yeah. 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 That's why I used to get a lot of. That's why all the wood ducks over there in the ponds and them cane fields down to by you used to go over there because they had them rice fields out there.
That's
yeah,
right. And they got the acorn trees right
Yep,
across.
right across. Yep,
Yep.
man, they used to stay packed, bro. Like I ain't even gonna lie,
It's still
literally,
packed back there.
Yeah, it is still packed.
like
Oh yeah.
literally,
Big time.
you used to be able to go down T by you, get out the boat and just shoot one time, and you would kill three limits
Oh
with
yeah.
with one shot.
Yep.
For
Yep.
real, it would stay packed, bro. It was ridiculous.
I remember that. Some of my first duck hunts out here. Uh, that's how it was. Just packed every time you got out the boat on that landing.
Hmm.
You scare up them ducks. That's all you see is a cloud.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
That's why I killed my first duck.
Yep.
Shot the
Yep.
head off of him.
Hmm.
I couldn't even take a picture of him. He
That's
was
right.
so close. By the time I seen him, he came up. I shot it. I was with Gap, and we had. I knew he'd land. It was wood duck. I knew he'd land somewhere right there. So I was on the levee, and Gap had waders. I didn't have waders. He walked through to jump him up. I didn't know I was sitting right on him, and as soon as he jumped up, I just picked up my gun. Boom! Blew the
Yep.
head off of him. Wasn't even a pretty duck to take a picture with. My first one.
That's right. It don't matter though.
It don't matter. Hey, at least see it blow his body up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
you
still
saved the
had that
meat.
part.
I,
Still
I
do good.
I remember the first time I went rabbit hunt with my uncle, and rabbit, you got to shoot them in the head, could be because
Oh
they're
yeah.
so small, right? Like if you
Yep.
if you shoot them in the body, it ruins it.
Yep.
Hey, we got home. He kept picking them up. He kept picking up the rabbits. Like this is yours, ruined. This is yours,
Yep.
ruined. This is yours, ruined.
Yep. Yep.
I was
Oh
like,
no.
man, I was like, man, I was just shooting to kill. He was like, yep, ruined.
Yep.
Hey, I was
Oh,
blowing them rabbits up,
yep. Rabbit is
man.
pretty fun.
It
Fun.
is. It is fun, man. It is really fun. So let's talk about ethics and conservation, right? Uh, a responsible hunter is about more than just following the rules. It's about respecting the animals and the environment.
Yeah,
Always hunt within the limits
That's
and
right.
only take shots you confident in and a clean shot, a humane shot.
yeah,
Yep.
You know, duck hunters play a vital role in this conservation, through license, stamps, donations, hunters fund, habit, habitat restoration, wildlife management programs, Um, let's talk about that for a little while, and we touched about that a little bit earlier.
That's
Like,
right.
um, we hunt to eat,
Yep.
you know. I love the wildlife. I love duck, man. Rabbit, squirrel, deer.
Yep.
Oh, some good deer sausage, but I need some of that.
Oh yeah. I got you on that one. Yeah, when you
But,
come down.
but, you know,
That's right. We always try to kill our limits. That's what makes it really fun. Well, not just killing limits. That's not what it's all about. But it's always a good time.
It's
But
always a good time. Yep.
we never kill above our limits. You know, we don't want the wildlife to go nowhere. So
Yeah.
you know, killing no more than your limits is very recommended. If not, it's illegal. So
Yeah.
remember
Exactly. Exactly. We
that.
we we want to pass this shit on to our kids, right?
That's right. Yep. I want my
Exactly.
kids
And
to
look,
know.
look, look, like this right here.
Yep. That's a
You know,
3-man limit right there. So down here it's three wood ducks per person. So we killed 9 ducks that day.
you know. Look at that. I got two more.
No.
That's it. That's it. He said, "Man, it's a little cold today."
Yeah, yeah. He's not robbing nobody, we promise.
Nah,
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
look, and this is what it's about, right? This is what it's about.
Yeah.
That's my grandson, man. That's Bryce's son. He had him a long day, man. He was tired. Look,
Oh
through all
yeah.
the shooting, through everything. This is what it's about,
Oh yeah,
right?
for sure.
This is what it's about, man. It's about passing along and spending time with your kids and passing along this long loved passion for
Correct.
hunting, right?
Yes.
So this is why we do it, right? It feeds our families. It camaraderie. You go out with your friends, you have fun, man. Like
For sure.
it's like really fun, right? And I seen it whenever I went out with y'all the other day. It was like we having fun. Look, we ain't bring shit home,
That's
but
right. It don't matter if we shoot or
it
not.
was a good day. It was
Yeah,
a good day.
for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah.
No,
Just to be out there and see what you see is, you know, it's always a good time.
always,
Yeah.
always, man. Like I said, man, like my my dad ain't do much hunting. I got all my hunting from my uncle on my mom's side, and until this day he still hunts. Sometimes it's illegal, but he
Right.
still hunts.
We're not gonna talk about
He's,
Nothing wrong with that.
we ain't gonna talk about that, but he
that.
still hunts, man.
Right.
Like, but he was, I think he's 10 years older than me, and
Mhm.
when we went out, man, like we had fun,
Right.
we bonded, and that's the thing. Like I think I brought Quinn out a few times with me. I brought
Yeah.
Bryce out a few times with me, and that's what it's about, right?
That's
It's
right.
bonding. It's a bonding experience, man,
Yeah.
and you pass this along to your kids. I know,
Yeah.
set. You got one on the way,
Yeah.
so it'll be an experience like Bryce had with Bradley
Oh,
sleeping the other day, right?
Yeah.
But it's a good time,
yeah.
you
Yep.
know. It's a good time, man, and it's fun.
Yep.
It's
Always.
fun.
Yep. This they always say a bad day in the duck blind is better than a good no a yeah I think so. A bad
Yeah.
day in the
Yeah.
duck
Yeah.
blind is better than a good day at work.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Anytime a bad day of duck blind is
Correct.
better than any day at work. You fucking right
That's
about that. You
right.
fucking right about that. And
Yeah.
and that's the shitty part about me. I haven't been able to hunt in the last 8 years.
Correct.
So
Yeah. Living
so
out of state.
even though I didn't bring a gun and I didn't hunt the other day, last week or whenever it was when I went out with y'all guys, I was like, man, this shit is like I remember like this
Oh
shit is
yeah.
fun, you
Yep.
know?
Yeah.
Like
Bringing back memories.
Like how the hell did I forget about all this? You
Oh
know,
yeah.
because I kind of did. I kind of did. Like I
Yeah.
forgot about it.
Yep.
Like I
You
forgot
forgot
about
where
how
you.
fun it was.
Oh yeah.
And how
Yeah.
exciting, man. Like every time, like I was trying to video y'all, but every time the ducks would start rolling around, I was like,
Yep.
Yeah.
you know, I was like,
Yeah.
I want to see too.
Oh yeah, for
You know,
sure. Yeah. Oh, it's an adrenaline rush all the
it
time.
is. It
Yep.
is.
There's
I
no
tell
there's no better feeling than getting those ducks to work into your spread.
And get
Oh
and
yeah.
comment your spread. I know it.
Yep.
I know it.
Oh yeah.
So, real quick, man, let's talk about, or I say talk about. I want y'all to give me your most favorite story of being in the blind. Whichever one of y'all, or both of y'all, or whatever. Like, what's your most memorable story? Your most favorable story about being in the duck blind?
Well, shit, I guess I'll go first. My most, I guess it probably wasn't my favorite. Definitely wasn't my favorite. But I was in a duck blind. We had Jason, Jace, me, and Gap. We was out there, and I had just got into it. Wasn't into it that long, and they had one single. It was a. I want to say it was a. I want to say it was a female male. I want to say I'm not too positive. That was a long time ago. But Gap worked this duck in. If y'all know Gap could work that call. Gap worked this duck in. They all tell me, look, that was mine. That was mine. I mean, this motherfucker coming straight for me. It's coming up. Boom, I shot. Boom, 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 3 times. My third shot, I barely caught her. She kind of came up flopping like that. Then Gap shot. Boom, dropped it. So I'm mad because he killed my duck. I was telling him that duck was coming down anyway before he
Oh
shot.
yeah.
That duck was coming down. And we got to that duck, and that duck had a band.
Oh,
Oh, that's
Oh
fucked
yeah.
up.
Yeah.
It ain't my favorite, but it's one of my most memorable.
That's
That
almost a
fucking
Uh,
duck
good
had a
story.
band. I was so
and
mad.
and Gap took all the glory.
Oh
Yo, Gap
yeah.
took that fucking band, man. I was so mad.
That's messed up, man.
Yeah.
Yep. I never killed no bands.
At that point, I was shooting a little youth 20, so I really ain't have nothing coming behind it either.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna go next. I'd say I don't know. We had some pretty good hunts, man. It's it's a hard list to choose from,
yeah.
but I'd say the most memorable one out of last season. Uh, we had about I don't know if I don't know. It had to be at least 30 to 50 wood ducks swim up on us. We was deep in the woods, uh, in a boat blind, and we got to watch them swim up from us 50 yards in closer the whole time. So the adrenaline was rushing the whole time. Uh, they got close enough for us, and we started blasting. It sounded like a war zone.
Oh,
Sounded
yeah.
we only shot 9 times, but it sounded like we shot 50 times back there. Oh yeah, ears was ringing and everything, but we killed our limit. So that was a pretty good hunt right there. Oh yeah.
If I had to say my favorite, it would be one hunt last season. I want to say it was late season. Me and Bryce was out, and early morning could hardly see. Like shooting light just came up. They had a group, couldn't even see what it was. Heard the wings coming in, sound like missiles. Fucking
Oh
landed
yeah.
in the water on my side. Bryce was on the left. They landed to the right and kind of started to swim into the edge of our decoys. And I couldn't really see what it was, so I didn't want to just take a shot and kill over my limit of like a wood duck. If I'd have shot forward, it'd have been over my limit, you know.
Yep.
So we waited. They swam around a little bit. Finally, got enough light to where we could see. It was a whole group of green wingtail, 5 of them. I shot into the middle of them things on the water. One shot killed all 5 of them ducks.
Yep. I didn't even
Nice.
get to pull off a shot. Just one shot. Yep.
Nice.
Just one shot.
Nice.
That was a good one.
I'll remember that one for the rest of my life.
Oh yeah. The whole flock. Yep.
Yeah, everything
Yep.
that came in.
Yep. That was cool.
Me, man. I really ain't get that much duck hunting in my life before I had to move. But I remember, I think Quinn was with me. You remember when we took Cameron out?
Yeah.
Was it you with me?
Yeah, I was there.
Yeah. I had the little boat you got now, Bryce, and look, camera's big ass man almost sucked my boat. But that's when I had the PVC pipe and everything, the PVC pipeline, and we went out there, man, and uh I like Cameron had a gun. I don't remember where he got his gun from, his shotgun, but we went out there and I was like, Cameron, he was living in Pennsylvania for about 5 years at a time. I was like, Cameron, I'm gonna let you shoot first. You get one shot. If you miss him, I'm shooting him.
Yeah.
They had a little Morganza fly in. That's the only thing we seen all fucking day, bro. Like that was it. And Cameron shot, he missed, boom, boom. I hit that motherfucker. It was a fucking Morganza, man. And that's all we see. That's how we see it all fucking day, man. But the reason why it's so memorable for me because like that's the only time I ever got to hunt with my nephew, man. Like he's been up there in Pennsylvania for 12 years, you know.
Yep.
And I finally got to go out with him. So
Yep.
and that's what we're talking about, right? That this is what hunting does for people, right? Like
That's it.
it's a bonding moment, man. Like
It is.
even
Oh,
if
we had a bunch of good time.
yeah, like man, I've been out. I don't know, Quinn. Like we've been out and like ain't even seen a fucking duck.
Oh
You
yeah,
know,
we got plenty of those.
you know, but
Oh,
you're
yeah.
there with
I
your
remember,
son,
man, we
man.
had one good time. Me and Bryce had one good time one time. We can't exactly disclose what we was doing 'cause it wasn't really the right way. Man, these three ducks came up. Hey, I mean, I could have grabbed them. Straight
Yeah.
shot. Boom, boom, boom. Hey, them ducks
Oh yeah.
straight out of there. I mean, he could have swung the gun and hit him. Like, we was
Oh
what?
yeah.
We were young. That was after we got off the bus. Yeah, we
Yep.
was young.
Oh yeah. Straight
But
off the
man, I
bus.
mean, he could have swung the gun and hit him. He probably would have had a better chance. But he did right there. Boom, boom, boom. Ducks
Yep.
At least y'all got him right.
No.
No, we didn't.
Oh, y'all didn't get him.
We did. That's what I'm saying. He
Oh
shot three shots. I
man.
mean, we could have grabbed them ducks. They just kept going.
We did not get the
We did not get them ducks.
Oh man. Man. I think I need to go skeet shooting or something to
Oh,
practice.
Oh, man.
I practiced a lot since then. Oh yeah. Yeah, that was funny.
Brad, I'm probably whenever you really first started duck hunting
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah, pretty much. That was the early years right here.
I know it. Like I didn't. Hey, look, honestly, man, like so before I went to Air Force, like I duck hunted with my uncle. Like I said, my dad wasn't a hunter. So I would always go with my mama's brother and duck hunt, squirrel hunt, all that. Rabbit, deer. Matter of fact, I killed my first deer, man, with him, man, right there outside of Lake Force Point. That 8 point
Yep.
was with my uncle. And I joined the military. I went to Georgia. I didn't do no hunting. I got out. I really ain't do no hunting. I got out and went to the off field. I ain't do no hunting until I moved to Dakota Homes, and I,
Yeah.
and I met your mama and your mother-in-law, and that's when I got back into hunting, right?
Right.
And then go to find out I can't fucking hunt no more, you
Yeah.
know. But I'm working on that though. I'm working on that.
Yep.
I'm working on that,
Same
man.
here. Trying to figure it out.
Yeah, I'm working on that, man. Within a year, man, I should be able to hunt again.
Yep.
But
It's just expensive, man.
it's just politician shit, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Politics.
politics, that's right. So should be able to hunt again. But man, it's been a good 8 years that I got a good hunt in, right? Hey,
Oh,
unless I go with y'all on just video, right? But
Yep. Yep.
man, yeah, I appreciate that invite because
Hey,
man, like
that was cool.
how much fun I had. Like even though I didn't have a gun,
Yep.
you know, it was like my heart would be racing whenever y'all would be like, "Bah, bah, bah, bah," you know, just calling
Oh
them
yeah.
like, there they
Yeah.
go, there they go. You know,
Yeah.
I was
And
ready.
that was kind of we was kind of still in scouting stage, so I'll kind of blame that on the reason why we didn't kill too many. But later in the season, it got so much better for us. Now that the season's closed,
In the room.
now that we know what we know,
Huh?
season got really
I
good
don't know. I
for
got
us.
money here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, man, we're coming to the end of the episode. Uh, let's go into some tips and everything, man.
No,
So look, if you're thinking about trying to duck hunt for the first time, and look, here's a few tips, right? Learn the basics, man. Like take a hunter safety course to familiarize yourself with your local regulations,
yeah.
right? Bryce,
Yeah.
like don't,
Everybody
yep,
got to take a safety course, hunter's education safety course. So if
You'll
you
be
want to hunt, you
surprised
got to
how
take
many
it.
accidents happen
That's
yep,
right.
and how
Yeah.
easy they happen too.
Yep.
Yeah. So
yep,
People that's
learn
been
your gun
around guns
safety.
all of their life could have
So,
one fucking day where something just goes wrong. And
Yeah.
exactly,
exactly.
exactly. Like know where you're aiming, know where you're shooting, know where everybody's at.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right.
Right. So
especially
look,
in a bind, you're in close quarters right there. You
Oh yeah.
each other,
yep.
you're shooting at each other's shoulders. You just
That's right.
Look, find a mentor, man. Like find somebody with experience, a friend, anybody, no matter if they're younger, older, whatever. Somebody that's been doing this shit for a while. They can show you the ropes. They can teach you, you know.
Right.
Just make sure you know what you're doing, you know.
Yeah. Be safe.
You you playing with firearms, just like we just talked about, like anything can happen. So
as easily as that firearm takes that gun's life, it could take yours or anybody else's too. So
that is
Yeah.
right.
know what you're doing with it.
Oh,
Look, third, practice your shooting.
Yeah.
Go out there, man, shoot skeet, you know, shoot
That's a fun
targets.
time right there in itself.
that's
Exactly.
right. Yeah.
Take you and your boys go out there, man. Y'all get your little skeet machine and shoot some skeet. Like
That's right.
ain't nobody shooting skeet is wasting money, but you don't want to go out hunting duck wasting money because wasting meat, right? You
That's
Yep.
right.
you
Yep.
you get you
A
go out there
close
one
shot.
day, you
That's right.
only get you only get one duck, you don't want to miss it.
That's
You know what I
correct.
mean? You
Yep.
know what I mean? So
Either that or wounded and they go die somewhere.
and
You
they
know,
go dive
Yep.
somewhere. Exactly.
wasted bird.
Wasted bird. That's right. Man, look, sport, man, look, start small. You don't need all the gear all at once.
That's right.
Focus on all the essentials, and then look. Every year you build. Get your waders, man. Get you one or two duck calls, man. Get you a couple of decoys. You don't need the $1,000 camouflage. You know what I
Yep.
mean?
You
Yeah.
don't need you don't need the sicker. You don't
Yeah,
need you
you
don't
know
need
Or
that.
the scan.
you
That's
don't
right.
need to sick 'em, man. Like start small, man. Like not everybody is the best, right?
Yep.
We just we're just going out there to pass some time, have some fun, and get some meat. So
Mhm.
you don't need the big shit to start off with. I mean, look, unless you got the money. If you got the
That's
money,
right.
man,
If you're a big
sponsor me.
baller, hey,
Sponsor me. If you
hey,
got the money, man, sponsor us. Then look, I'm
that's
good.
right. Hey, if you got the money, break me up.
Yeah, yeah. And look, man, look, lastly, just be patient, man. You're not gonna go out every time and kill a duck. You're
No,
not. You're
you
not.
ain't gonna kill a lemon every hunt either.
You're not. So just be patient, man. Like it might take you 10 hunts before you kill your first duck. And then it might just be a little wood duck, one duck. But hey, look, it's the thrill of the hunt, you know.
Yeah,
It's the thrill of the hunt and have fun with it. Don't
that's it.
Don't expect to kill something every time.
Yep, that's not what it's about.
So before we go, man, any of y'all got any closing comments?
Y'all just be safe out there.
That's
Y'all
it.
respect the love of the sport. Have good sportsmanship. That's about it.
Man,
Right.
last but not least, y'all subscribe to this channel. Y'all go ahead, go to YouTube, subscribe to my YouTube channel if y'all want to see, some more of what we do around here in the video.
Yeah.
337 Mud Minutes. Post videos over there, maybe frog, and just having a good time out here. So y'all go hit the subscribe over there and over here.
That's
Y'all be able
right.
to see what we do.
Well, we'll be talking about some of that mud minutes here, some later episodes.
You know it.
Set.
I don't have nothing else to
What a pussy.
So, man, look, that's a wrap for today's episode of Doug Hunt, man. It's more than just a sport, man. It's a way to connect with nature, challenge yourself, and carry a tradition that's been around for centuries.
Yep,
Whether
yep.
you're a seasoned pro or just a beginner, I hope this episode gave you an insight and inspiration, man. Thanks for tuning into the Wild Call. If you enjoyed this episode, man, go subscribe. But don't forget to subscribe to Quinn's also.
In love
Man,
minutes.
I
Yeah,
appreciate everybody
yeah.
tapping in. We love y'all, man, and may God bless.
Later, y'all.
God bless.